Welcome to Arizona!
Hi everyone, it's Shipra.
And it's Shivam, and we're back. This time we're coming to you from Arizona, and more specifically Sedona. It was an extremely long route to get here. Actually, we had a flight that was supposed to come in yesterday, but it got pushed and pushed to midnight and eventually canceled, and then we had to take another flight again this morning to actually get out here. And that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was the line at the Avis car rental. That was insane. It was almost an hour and a half just to get a car. So we ended up finally getting here around 6.
Yeah, so we're staying at the Amara Resort and Spa, and once we got here, we were able to check out the resort area. They have a really nice infinity pool and hot tub, so we were able to go check that out in the night, and it was all lit up, and so we had a really, really great time. Tomorrow we're going to be going for a hike here in Sedona, and then we're going to be heading to the Grand Canyon and Horseshoe Bend. And then the day after that, we'll be heading to Zion National Park.
So it'll be an exciting trip. We'll take you along, and we'll show you all that we see along the route. Shipra, how are you enjoying this infinity pool?
It's fun. It's early in the morning.
Yeah. So because last night it was a little bit rainy and it was also cold, we ended up going to the pool really late at night, so we didn't end up getting to see the view that we paid for.
Yeah.
But here we are at the infinity pool, bright and early, 7 a.m. And we have an amazing view behind us of the canyon over there. The pool is nice, but it's very oversold at this resort. I think every picture online was just of this infinity pool here in the hot tub, but it doesn't look quite as nice when you're actually here. But it does look good. It does look good.
So after a quick dip in the pool, we're now gonna go in, take a shower, and then go grab some breakfast. So let's go.
So we just wrapped up breakfast. We had a egg white omelet and a buttermilk waffle. It was actually pretty good.
I thought it was actually really yummy.
I was pretty surprised for a resort here that it would be pretty good. We have finished our relaxation here at the hotel, and today we are going to go off to our first hike here in Sedona.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fun day, and then we're going to follow that up with driving through the Grand Canyon. So let's see if everything goes to plan.
So we just made it over here for our first hike in Sedona. So we're actually at the Long Canyon Trailhead, and we're headed over to the Birthing Cave, which is an interesting landmark, which is a cave that you can kind of go inside and see a bunch of different canyons from. So this is about a 2-mile hike, round trip. Looks like it's pretty flat so far.
Yeah, this is our attempt to try and avoid some of the crowds from the Devil's Rock and the Bell Rock. So basically, those are known to have like 30-40 minute waits to even get a picture.
Yeah.
Let's see what this place is like. We're starting to approach the Birthing Cave. There's some really nice views out here, all the way up into the mountain ranges. One of the interesting things is this path was actually called Dead Man's Trail. So hopefully it's not too risky going up there. I might have to scramble a little bit, but hopefully it should be good. There's a really nice view up here.
Yeah. It was really steep getting up here, but I think it was worth the hike.
Traffic in Sedona is a beast. And we left the trail, and it has been almost 40 minutes, and we've traveled about 2 miles.
Yeah.
It is really bad. So we came to stop at this place called the Chai Spot that we saw online.
Got some chai.
And so this place is actually in Manhattan as well. I guess it's like a little chain, but I feel like it's really commercialized. I thought there would be something really unique about it, but once I got in there, they were just like, it was just a big shop. Like they were just selling a bunch of stuff and didn't feel very authentic. So
That's the general vibe I'm getting from Sedona in general, is that it feels very commercialized, and I don't love that because I feel like it's less untouched, but regardless, I think we still had a good time, but now I'm looking forward to getting to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I think from a nature aspect, Sedona is pretty nice, but I think that there's just way too many people here and too many restaurants, and I don't know. They're just trying to make a quick buck, is what I feel out here. Let's see how the Grand Canyon is if we can ever get there. It's showing about 2 hours away right now.
2 hours and 1 Taco Bell meal later, we're finally at Grand Canyon National Park. Are you excited, Shivam?
Well, this is my 3rd time coming, so let's see how it is this time around. I think I've liked it both times I've come, actually.
Yeah, Shivam says that this is a really amazing place and that he thinks my mind is going to be blown, so...
I didn't say that. I said it's just a place that's worth seeing because of how popular it is, for one, and how large of a scale it is. I think that's something worth seeing at least once.
Yeah.
Not to mention we have the National Park Pass.
Yeah, so we're just waiting at the gate right now and we're going to head in soon. So we just parked and now we're heading over to Mather Point, which is the first outlook. And let's see. Haven't seen anything yet, so I don't know what to expect.
She was asking where it was in the parking lot. And now here she is.
Wow. Wow, people go down there? Like they go hiking down there? That seems very dangerous, but wow, this looks amazing. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
So what are your first impressions?
It's different from any other national park that I've been to. I've been to mostly like the national parks that have all the mountains and greenery and all that sort of stuff, so it's really nice. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Shipra's so scared I'm gonna fall off. She's not even letting go of my hand.
People die here every year. I don't even think you realize that.
And she keeps taking me away from even 15 feet away from the edge.
No, so there's rocks that people are sitting on that are right on the edge of the cliff. And honestly, how do you know how stable those rocks are? And like, I'm here and I'm trying to enjoy my life, but I am not trying to die today. And I'm also not trying to have you die either, so I think a 15 feet margin of safety is good.
Personally, I don't feel like I'm gonna die.
That's what all the people say.
Until they
They're
die.
a little too adventurous.
So we just wrapped up our time here at the Grand Canyon. We took the Outer Rim Trail. Nothing too intense after our hiking earlier this morning. And plus we're going to be going hiking tomorrow, which is actually our next destination, which is Zion. So hopefully we're trying to do the Narrows. And let's see if we get the lottery for the permit to actually go on Angel's Landing as well. Yeah. So what did you think overall about the Grand Canyon?
I thought it was good. I mean, I think I didn't really know what to expect because I actually hadn't even really looked at pictures or anything, but it was a nice, fun stop, and yeah, I'm looking forward to Zion tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, now we continue on.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So today is the last full day of our trip to Arizona, and today we're headed over to Zion National Park. So we woke up and we're driving right now to the entrance of the park. We've heard that the park fills up pretty early with parking, so there is an option for overflow parking in a town near the park. So we may have to end up parking there, but we're hoping we might get lucky and find some parking in the park itself. So the plan for today is that we're going to do the Angel's Landing hike and the Narrows hike. And I'm pretty excited because I talked to some people at work and they actually said this is one of their favorite national parks. And neither Shivam nor I have actually been to this park. So hopefully it should be a fun day.
After 30 to 40 minutes of circling around parking lots, we have finally found a spot here at Zion and we are walking over to the shuttle. I think our first stop will be the Narrows probably, or Angel's Landing. Actually, we haven't decided yet.
I think we should do Angel's Landing first because I think it'll get hotter during the day. And then we can go to Narrows there because there'll be water, it'll be cold.
Yeah, so let's go check it out. Hopefully the shuttle isn't too bad. They say it takes like 45 minutes to get anywhere.
Well, we're still lucky we found parking though, because the other option is to park in the town over, and then you have to like pay for parking there and then take another shuttle from there to here. And then once you get here, you have to take the shuttle from here into the park. So
it would have been a pain.
We got lucky. We were circling for 30 minutes and then someone pulled out.
right
But
as we were.
that's still more time efficient though than
Yeah.
having to go all the way to that other town.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
But if you come to Zion, then consider coming early. We were just kind of tired, so we needed to. We had a long day yesterday, so we had to rest up. So we just made it over to the trailhead for the Angels Landing hike, and it's about 2.5 miles to get to the end of the hike. And then I think the end has some ladder that you have to climb up a cliff. So let's go check it out. I don't really know what to expect, but I guess some people say it's a bit of a risky hike. So I guess we'll find out.
That uphill's pretty difficult with this backpack on.
Yeah.
But it's very reminiscent of one Crater Lake that we went to. We were about dying on the way up. The challenges there were dust. The challenges here are the backpack, I think, and the direct sunlight.
Direct sunlight, and it's uphill pretty much the entire way.
Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too bad on the way down, but I feel like it's going to be kind of tough on the knees. Views though, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Better than Yosemite. So after a strenuous couple miles, you can see I'm sweating like crazy. We made it to the top right here, and Angel Landing starts right over there. It looks very steep actually, so if you look down you can see all the way from where we started, which is, I don't know, it's got to be a few thousand feet down.
You ready to go up?
Yeah, let's try it out. So after a 1 mile hike, probably the temperature dropping 10 degrees,
Yeah.
and then the light dropping like 5 or 6 hours in comparison to outside, we're here at the Narrows. This is the most popular place here in Zion, and it is a slot canyon, as you can see, with the Virgin River running through it. So this is a very large slot canyon, and in comparison to a lot of the other ones that you might see, like Antelope Canyon or other ones in this area, but the water here,
It's freezing. It's literally freezing.
it is very cold.
So we went in for a little bit, but now we're just taking a bit of a break, and then probably try again one time.
Yeah, we'll go some distance,
Yeah.
just so that we can try and see a little bit more of the sights without a lot of the people here in the background.
Yeah. The current is pretty strong, but I think once you walk in here for a little bit, your body gets more used to the temperature. So it doesn't feel as cold, but there were some people walking by in the back that were saying that if you keep going, the water comes all the way up to here. So somebody's cup of tea, not mine, but we're still having a really great time here in the water.
I think today we came pretty well prepared. We got the sandals on and the
Yeah.
poles. But it's quite slippery here, actually. The rocks move around a lot and they're very slick. So you need some traction. Skipper, how are you liking this after our strenuous hike to Angel's Landing?
I like it, it's refreshing. So we had a great time exploring the Narrows, and now we're going to take a walk back, and we're going to head to the shuttle, which will take us back to our car, and then we're going to drive home and hopefully get some dinner.
Yeah, it's been a fun day here
Yeah.
at Zion. Really liked it. We just got off the shuttle and back into our car. It was quite a long drive, and it was a long day. I think that was overall a very, very fun day.
One of my favorite national parks that I've been to, for sure.
Yeah, I think it was definitely one of the best.
Yeah.
For now, we are going to drive back to our hotel and then rest and then figure out what we're going to do tomorrow on the way back to Phoenix to catch our flight back to the Bay. It's been a fun trip so far,
Yeah.
and it'll be fun tomorrow too, depending on where we go.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Good morning, everyone. So today is our last day in Arizona. We're actually driving back today to Phoenix to catch our flight in the evening. We'll be stopping in Horseshoe Bend and also in Scottsdale on the way back.
Yeah, we were originally planning to try and go to Bryce Canyon as well, but I think because of the flight delays initially and just having to spend some more time in Sedona on the next day than we were originally planning, it threw off our plans a little bit. So we'll go some other time, maybe some other trip to Utah, but we're back in Arizona. It's the last day.
Yeah.
So let's go check it out. After a quick 10-minute trail, we are here at Horseshoe Bend. This is actually an incredible place to see. Like, the river has shaped this area into like exactly what it says, a horseshoe-shaped bend. Yeah. So what are your thoughts, Shipra?
It looks really cool. My first reaction when I came here is that it kind of reminds me of what I would think Mars would look like.
And then I had to point out to her that Mars doesn't really have surface water that we're aware of.
Not that we know of.
Who knows? Maybe the moon does, though.
Yeah.
In an attempt to get pictures, we also discovered a fun angle, which I haven't seen online.
Yeah.
Which is more like this. Directly from above.
And looking straight into the sun.
So after a pretty long day and a pretty long drive back from Horseshoe Bend to Phoenix, we are about to get ready for our flight and drop off our rental car. We did make a quick stop in Scottsdale to have dinner. That area is really nice. I think it's very well developed. The only problem here is the heat. It's killer. It was 105 degrees today, and still is actually right now, and the sun is almost down.
Yeah, I actually like this area a lot. It's really beautiful. Everything looks really modern and clean, which is really nice. But yeah, I think it comes at the cost of living in crazy heat. I was actually just looking at the temperature for this week, and it's going to be 112 degrees later this week.
It's insane.
That's pretty brutal. But regardless, I think it was, we had a really great time hiking, and the sun's always out here, which is definitely a positive. So
we got really lucky with the weather on our trip.
Yeah. So I personally had a really great trip. I would highly recommend coming and doing some of these hikes that we did. I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think overall my favorite place during the trip was Zion. I think that was an incredible national park. I would definitely go again, given the opportunity. I think we'll have to do some Utah trip or Montana trip again at some point. How about you?
Yeah, I think I enjoyed Sedona. I like the hikes that we did in Sedona, but I think Zion was definitely the standout, and it's a really unique national park. I think it has a lot to offer. I mean, we just did the Angels Landing and the Narrows, but I think there's a lot of other hikes to explore the area a little bit better too. So hopefully we'll be back in Utah sometime soon to check out some of the other national parks as well. So.
All right. Till next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.